are here with David Foltz, the owner of Jack Frost Homemade Ice Cream out in Okatie. We're actually sitting at the Okatie Ale House.
Yes, this is the Tiki Bar. It's part of my building. The building is a liquor store, an ice cream shop, a restaurant, and a Tiki Bar on the lagoon on 278 opposite Cracker Barrel.
And you can go into the ice cream shop, order your homemade ice cream, and then just walk it out and come sit out here outside in this beautiful environment.
Yep, if you're inside, you can order ice cream off their menu, and they'll come over and get it and serve it to you inside. Or if you just want to leave Jack Frost after purchasing it, I suggest anybody come over to the Tiki Bar, hang out, eat some ice cream, look for the alligator. Don't feed the alligator.
Don't feed the alligators, don't like ice cream.
Right, but you can buy a little stuffed alligator in my store and you can feed that one.
Yeah. So homemade ice cream really is, and you have the red raspberry Italian ice.
Sorbet.
Sorbet,
I carry two products that are non-dairy. An Italian ice is like a frozen ice pop, but made in bulk, and it has no fruit.
Okay.
And the sorbet is the same product with real fruit.
Okay. So you have the sorbet, I have the cappuccino flake ice cream. How do you get those flakes in there?
Well, they come from Ohio. I have a couple of different companies that I purchase my ingredients from.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Coming from Ohio goes far down here in the Low Country. There's so many people from Ohio and Pennsylvania.
I even do the Ohio Club. I do a lot of parties.
At Sun City?
Yes.
Okay.
But this flake comes from a company called Dipping Flavors, and this one happens to have espresso beans and sea salt chopped up in a thin slice of chocolate. I've named it Cappuccino. I'm not going to go back and name it Espresso.
Right.
It is the #1 seller right now, aside from the liquor ice creams.
The liquor, I had some of the Bailey's ice cream before, and then he has the rum raisin. And what are you doing with those raisins? Because they were magnificent.
The raisins, they're always here soaking. I have about a gallon of raisins that I always have soaking on Captain Morgan spiced rum specifically. I've changed the brand before to save $1, and all I got was a holler from people. Had to go back.
I love that. Well, I like Captain Morgan spiced rum too.
Right, who doesn't?
You came down to the Low Country from the North Jersey area where you were doing a lot of business distributing into the city. And post 9/11, that had you moving down here.
Yep.
You still do a little wholesale business though?
Not as big as I did up there, but it's not the fun end of the business anyway, but it does pay the bills. I right now have Belfair has been a wholesale account for many years, and a few other mom and pop shops. Every now and again, a Sipping Cow will order something, or some restaurants in Sun City. But you can also just call me up, order some ice cream, and buy it wholesale and have it at your house, or do an ice cream social in your backyard.
And how many flavors do you generally carry in the shop?
In the shop, we have about 30 flavors, but there's about 90 revolving flavors. If you're upset that you haven't seen your flavor in a while, tell the girls, they write a little note, a phone number, I'll make your ice cream and I'll personally call you, tell you to come down and get some ice cream.
That doesn't happen. If you want a flavor, he will call you when it's made.
Yes, I prefer to make what people are asking for, and the girls are the in-between me and the customers. So the girls really do put it to work and make sure that we find out what people are asking for and what is trending. Every year there's a new ice cream that's trending.
Right.
And salted caramel was last year.
Right.
This year, we don't know what's trending yet.
Can you let me know when you do?
Yes, hopefully it's something that I invent.
I hope so too.
I think Cappuccino Flake is trending.
I love Cappuccino Flake. You talk about the girls, and the girls are the crew of high school girls, that young ladies that work and scoop ice cream for their job, and they're paying to get themselves through college.
Yes.
And he has a little jar out on the counter, and it doesn't say tip jar, it says Jolie's College Fund. And they really do save a lot of money that way.
They do. All of the girls that work for me, it's mandatory they have to keep their grades up, or their parents are allowed to pull them out. I've had one girl that was pulled out, and she improved her grades and came back. And she stayed with me for 2 or 3 years, and now her younger sister is working for me. There's a lull time between 6 and 7 every night where there is nobody buying ice cream, and the girls have to do their homework. The customers love to see it being done.
Right.
And they only get paid minimum wage, so the tips that they do suggest to be left behind is a big, big benefit to them.
And you let them do their homework, which I think is really, really special. So, David, thank you so much. We're at the Okatie Ale House eating homemade Jack Frost ice cream right by Sun City out in Okatie.